the place, the level he has reached, he never thought that he'll be reaching to that level ever in his life. But he kept on asking for things, right? So you think of your life, right? Because whenever you ask for something, then only you receive it, right? You ask for tea to your wife and she brings out the tea. You ask for, you ask your mother to cook, she cooks for you, right? So you ask for something, then only you get it, because until unless you don't ask it, how will you get it? It's so simple. But what we think is, see, I'll make it even more simpler and then we'll start, right? We ask for a normal life and we have a normal life running on, believe it. There's no rocket science to this. We ask for a normal life and we have a normal life running on. We have roof over our head, a good bed to sleep, husband and wife, loving relationships, and good health. Yeah. सबले रक्षा गरून् भगवानले रक्षा गरून् भन्नुहुन्छ, रक्षा गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ नि. So this is how it is. Like, whatever you ask for, you get it. So you believe in
Yes,
that and you get it, right?
yes,
You
yes,
believe in that and then you receive it. But we never ask for more because we think we are limited. We think we are limited. So there are three things, if you really want to, apply this in your life. So I'll say three words, which are: first is ask. Ask for something. Ask your mother to cook, she'll cook for you. Ask for that, right? And when you ask your mother to cook, the next thing is you go and sit down, you wash your hands, you go and sit down, right? And you believe that she'll be bringing the food to you. So that's the second thing. First thing was ask. Second thing was believe, right? When you believe something, you already know that this is going to come to me, and you start feeling the taste of the food that your mother is going to bring to you, right? मुखमा पानी आउँछ. ए खाना भएको मासु भएको जे पनि भयो, right? मुखमा पानी आउन थाल्छ. You believed in it because your surrounding has changed. You start smelling the food, right? You start taking the aroma. Third thing is receive it. Receive it on time, right? Because you never know what the time would be you'll be getting that stuff, you know exactly in your life. But when you believe something, you get it. आज 2:02 बजे खाना मांगे 4 बजे पाइयो ल केही भएन, but at least you got it, right? It got a bit delayed but you got it. So ask, believe, and receive. And in receiving process you have to work, right? So we are working right now. Think think every moment in your life related to your, relate trading to your life, relate profits to your life, because when you ask something, soon or later you're going to get it. What he said was quit tripping. What we do is, आज भइरहेको छैन ल हुन्छ भोलि गरौँला, नभए नेक्स्ट विकदेखि गरौँला, नभए यो गरौँला. We all have challenges in our lives, and everyone has to pay the bills, right? Everyone has family to serve. But if we stay consistent trader, त्यही भएर भनिन्छ कि consistency हाम्रो, if we apply that consistency in our life, believe it, after a few days, a couple of months, it will be habit. Okay, joining into sessions, looking at the charts, this will be habit. So making it a habit is what we all have to work on, right? So yeah, that's all a good thought to start the day with. I hope nobody got bored with that, but yeah, this is what I look
yes,
forward for. Whenever I think of starting my day, I look forward for starting it with the positivity. No matter if you start your day with the positivity, or you have to end up your day with gratitude while you're sleeping. So be thankful for everything that we have and everything that we are going to receive tomorrow, right? So yeah, pretty good to start our day with.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Thanks for
Yeah,
your valuable
pleasure,
thought.
Daju.
Yes,
So
exactly. Thank you, thank you.
today what we are going to do is, it's applying those things what we have learned in the past, right? So a quick recap to what we did in the past was learning all these tools in the trading view, right? How to change our currency pair. I think Daniti is now pretty much confident in changing her currency pairs because she had a doubt yesterday also. I hope that got rectified. No problem. Anytime, when you have problems, please reach out to any one of us, right? We are family. So next thing is, हमने support resistance trends. We did a lot of things in the past. सम अप गर्न परे पर हामीले हामीले एउटा ट्रेन्ड कसरी बन्छ, हामीले लाइन्स बनाएर हामीले सिकेको थियौँ है. यसरी यसरी गर्दै एउटा ट्रेन्ड बन्छ है. वाट एभर वी हेभ इन द बुकिश नलेज हामीले सब गरे. यसरी गरेर एउटा अप ट्रेन्ड बन्छ अनि अर्को just a quick recap, right? यसरी गरेर एउटा डाउन ट्रेन्ड बन्छ. But today what we are going to do is, today we are going to look at how these trends are formed, because these lines that I'm drawing right now, they're not so clear when we draw it, right? They're not so clear when we draw it, and that is what confuses most of us, right? Confuses me also. But I try to be very, very, because I have got some rules. I've got some rules written down in the books called Naked Forex, or Trading Bible, Candlestick Bible, right? Because those books, every time in the sessions also when we jump in, those books teaches us that how to look at the market. You never have to be panicking while looking at the market. You always have to be prepared for what's going to come next. Sometimes things never go in the way you want, but still it is your call to understand candles, what they are speaking to you. And Candlestick Bible is the first book I would recommend and request every one of us to learn, because if you do not know what candles are speaking about, you can never win in this game. Candlestick Bible जसले पनि हामीले पढ्नै पर्छ. र next thing what I would want to stress on is just a self motivation to one of all of us, right? Because this is very important. I was so happy to see all of us talking about that compounding goals, and Ruben there writing down all those things on his board. Yeah, that is how you do it. I haven't done even 1% of what he did. Yeah, but his level of motivation is up to them. Kudos to his level of motivation. He has done a good job. What I'm trying to say here is we are very happy to make profits, right? I saw him using 20 pips and dips indicator. He's doing all the things on his own, right? Which is very good. But most of us over here, even I sometimes, what I want every one of us to be encouraged about is, see, today we are taking signals from someone, right? Let's clear out with this thing. Today we are taking signals from someone. They are not going to be there with us forever. Believe this thing. No one is going to give you signals. No one is going to feed you signals forever. Like, they are training us so hard so that we are independent on our own. And believe me, when you create signals on your own, you'll be having more opportunities, more firms, or investment firms or something like that. They pay people to make decisions for us. So you have a vast hell of world waiting for you to come and give them value. So why we are joining into these sessions is we have to practice what we learn, right? Because I'm expecting we practiced making support and resistance. We practiced identifying the levels that the support and resistance are to be made. We practice identifying what the trends are, because today if I'm going to speak something, it won't make sense at all if we haven't practiced, right? So here we are so that we can create our own signals. I create my own signals. I suffer from losses. I suffer from gains. By the end of the day, I make sure I reached up to that 3% compounding goal of mine, right? If one more thing, there are days when it won't be good for trading. Don't trade those days, because 3% compounding goal, take it as 1 week compounding goal. If you haven't received all 3% of yours in a single day, don't worry, because the next day will be there. Try to achieve that goal, a monetary goal, a big goal, by the end of the week. Every week that you start, I have set that in my mind, and I know that I have to chase that, break that, smash that goal of reaching out to that level. That's it. It's not how many trades you take. It's all on you, how much time you are giving. But if there is a day which is not working out well for you, do not trade that day. Trade the next day. You will have much more opportunities. Today you'll have a lesser opportunities of trading because of the red news. Do not trade on the red news side, right? So that's why I had that what do we say, the news part switched on first. So today we are going to practice a top down analysis. Please everyone, take out all your notes, because today's session is what is going to make you, independent in taking your own trades. This is how I take my own trades. This is how I take it. you know so I got to learn a couple of weeks ago only from one of our Nepali brother here. So which is very huge respect to that guy, and because of him I'm able to take signals. All the knowledge was on the one side, but practically applying those things is on the other side, right? So if we are excited to learn about support and resistance and create our own signals, please let me know. do whatever you want to show me that we are excited. That we are excited. And before that, please let me know any pairs that we you want to look on and see what that pair is going to do probably today. Participation, please. We already spent more time in
Uh,
motivation.
GBP USD.
GBP USD. Let's look at GBP USD. Okay. GBP USD. Okay, so without wasting any more time, right? That was not a waste, but investment in our mental health. Okay. हजुर सबैलाई यो थाहा छ है हामीले कसरी यहाँदेखि टाइम सेट गर्छौँ र कसरी हामीले यो पार्टलाई एडजस्ट गरेर we make sure every candle that forms, right, they form in the time duration that we have set here.
Yes.
So today we are going to do a top-down analysis, and top-down analysis means simply breaking down a particular chart and their candles from a higher level to lower level, from a forecast view to entry view. Okay, हामीले कुन पोइन्टमा एन्टर गर्दा सही हुन्छ, के चलिरहेछ त्यो मार्केटमा, that is what this pair or this technique shows us. So I'll be asking a couple of questions in this process, right? So be ready to answer. Be ready to answer, right? So if I were to take out this part, okay, take this part out. जुन rectangle को भित्र जुन part पर्छ है, take it out. Tell me one thing, after this part from here to here, what is the trend going on?
Uptrend.
Uptrend, right? So weekly market, what does it says? That we are on an uptrend. But when you see here, this is happening 23rd of March, right? Why weekly analysis and all the different types of analysis are important? It is because so that you understand what is the nature of the market from a long time perspective. Because हामीले त आज स्क्याल्पिङ गर्न खोजिरहेछौँ, but there are people who have put their orders at this point and they are on a longer run and they see an uptrend going on, and यो uptrendलाई सुरु भएको धेरै पनि भएको छैन है, because when you see it has created some higher highs, higher lows, right? It is so beautifully respecting these levels and it is going to shoot up, right? So this is what we discussed. Do we guys remember or not? This is what we discussed. Impulsive move, a pullback, impulsive move, a pullback. This has respected its pullback so perfectly. जुन उनको जुन point यसको last के भन्छन् त्यो थियो, what do we say, the impulsive move end भएको, and the point from where it started pulling back, yeah, it has now, yeah, this was its resistance and now this has become its support. See, it's now going up, right? So we want, if this is to follow the market structure, we want it to be smoothly going above this at least, right? And make a new higher high, correct? So that it pulls back again from here to here and then makes a new higher high or a higher low, right? So this is what our ideology is for this trade right now on a weekly perspective. So anytime that you jump on any any pair, start writing it down, guys. Any pair, you do this first. This is what is going to help us, this is what is going to help us to have a proper understanding, like not just from a scalper point of view, from a perspective that, yeah, this is how we are going to look into the market when we'll be doing a swing trade or a long trade, right? So now you know that this is making a new higher high. If you held a position here, now your money is growing, your money is going to grow. So we are not so well prepared for that as of now, because we have a a tendency to lose faith in the trades when we see our accounts going in the negative, right? But that is completely accepted, and everybody faces that problem. But we have to make sure that we know the overall trend of the market. This is just weekly means एउटा क्यान्डलले एक हप्ता लिएको छ के बनाउनको लागि. So that is a hell lot of time. Next के हुन्छ, when we know this is on an uptrend, practice भनेको कस्तो हुन्छ, try to retain that practice. Weekly market मैले के लेखेर राखिदिएँ यहाँ, weekly market uptrend. That's it. I've written it down. Now I know that last week when I did the analysis, I saw, or this week also whenever I'm looking, weekly market एउटा uptrend मा गइरहेको छ, right? Are we all clear up till here? So कति clear perspective पाइयो कि हामीले कि now this market is going to go up if this follows the market structure र go up कहाँसम्म, यो point सम्म, right? So from here to here, how many pips it is? It is 318 pips or 311 pips, right? So there are people who have placed orders here, right? तर तल माथि हुन्छ, but still they have a stop loss set somewhere down to this point and take profits set somewhere up to this point, right? So they are on a long run right now, and you see how bullish we were. But I'll tell you about the candlestick pattern that I can see here from the last week. Next thing that we have to do is, are we all clear up till here? कसरी एउटा मार्केटलाई वीकली पर्सपेक्टिभमा हेर्ने हो? We are clear?
Yeah, clear.
Let me know. Oh, thank you. Next is going to the daily time frame. So write it down. We start from weekly, understand what the trend is, right? And then we go to the daily time frame. It is now just अहिले मैले केही पनि सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेन्स ड्र गरिरहेको छैन, तर डेली टाइम फ्रेममा पनि when you look at this, yeah, so this is making a new higher, low, high, low, and this is again going up. So there'll be 7 more candles in one candle that we had previously, right? Let's go to weekly again. Trend थाहा पाइयो, okay? Trend थाहा पाइयो, तर what we have to focus now is we have to mark our major levels. Major level भनेको के हुन्छ, जहाँ उसले पुल ब्याक लिन पोटेन्शियली के भन्छ एक्सपेक्टेड छ कि पोटेन्शियली उसले त्यहाँ पुल ब्याक लिन्छ या त्यहाँ एउटा कुनै पनि प्राइस एक्सन हामीले देख्न सक्छौँ, राइट? त्यसको लागि मैले के भन्छु, वी डु नट ह्याभ टु गो लङ वे ब्याक, यहाँसम्म आउन पर्दैन कि, बिकज यु सी दिस इज 2017 weekly candle. We do not have to go into that part because the market has already moved, its way down to this point because of corona, and then it is trying to come up. And when you see this point was the time when the market was doing pretty well, right? It was doing pretty well. You see these levels, this pair was doing pretty well, and we expect to see this go up because we know in the weekly time frame this is on an uptrend, right? Next time, if we are not taking a long trade, we have to be marking out our support and resistance from weekly time frame. And why is this important? Because एउटा विकसम्म हजुरले एउटा मार्कअप गरेपछि do not delete it. Do not delete it. If you are doing a weekly markup, do not delete it. Daily markups you can delete because every day a new candle forms up, right? But weekly market, never delete it. But if it reaches out to that level, if it breaks in that very week, that means it is bullish or bearish, what the candles are forming. यहाँ मैले के गर्छु, I'll simply, because I want to draw key levels at the point जहाँ धेरै rejections भएको छ है. अब मैले कुनै पनि कुरा ड्र गर्दैन, but when you see this line, this cursor, right, horizontally हेर्नुस् अहिले हजुरले. Okay, I'll make use of the brush. This is how this is to be practiced, guys. If we do not practice this, believe me, the day when I got to know, it was night already, 12 a.m. Yeah, 12 a.m. at night. I started taking trade from 10 a.m. next morning. And that very day, I practiced it 2 to 3 hours. And I took very good trades. If you do this tomorrow onwards or next day onwards, you'll be able to take good trades on your own. Believe me, this is very much possible. See, I'll be marking some, what do we say? Some key levels here, right? Just to show how this works. This is the point where we have rejections, right? This is the point where we have rejections, and this is the point where we have rejections, right? And if you want to go further, you'll see the same rejections happening at the same point. I have one more thing for you all to write. Key levels. Major point of contact and rejections. Support and resistance. if somebody says mark your support and resistance भनेर थाहा पाइन्छ कि यो तल हुन्छ यो माथि हुन्छ तर की लेभल भन्ने के हुन्छ key level is something that acted as a support someday and now is acting as a resistance. Do you get it? This acted as a support. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this acted as a support. This acted as a support. It broke through it. Now you see this very line is acting as a resistance, right? This acted as a resistance. Now it has come down. Can you guys see this? Let me know if you can see this. This very point. I'm just marking circles right here so that you level साफ हो उसके हमलाई. And now if I draw a simple line, you see, this is what everybody does here who understands market structure. तल यो point देखिए हो है हमले. यो point देखिए. This broke down. यही level लाई हेर्नुस्. It came down. It could not go up. यहाँदेखि फेरि यो तल खस्छ. फेरि यसले यसरी ब्रेक गरो. Now this has started acting as a support. फेरि माथि गयो. फेरि यहाँ support भयो. तर this broke down, right? And यो फेरि तल आयो. फेरि यहाँदेखि rejections हुन थाल्यो. फेरि माथि गयो. Now it is doing the same thing, right? So this is proving us that this point is a key level, right? And this is to be taken into consideration when you are doing a weekly markup. Because weekly हमले markup गर्दाखेरि we have to mark support and resistance anyhow. Whatever you see first, right? Support हेर्नुस् या resistance हेर्नुस्, you have to mark those things, right? So are we all clear up till here?
Yeah, clear.
This is marking up. If we do not understand here, please let me know. आज weekly पनि गरे पर काफी छ because I want all of us to understand this. This is how we are going to take trades on our own, right? Without using any indicator. If we have to use any indicator, that will be for conferences. But हाम्रो आँखाले कसरी एउटा चार्टले हेर्न पर्छ के कसरी एउटा चार्टले हेर्ने हो त्यसको लागि प्र्याक्टिस गर्न पर्छ and this is what we have to practice, right? So this is the key level, right? I'll delete everything from here. This was just to mark and show that how our levels are being rejected. And you do not have to go so back because this is in 2019, yeah. But just to show that this level is important, right? This has rejected way back up from here. And obviously you had an uptrend matyo, you just go high impulsive move to the high point, and then it didn't come down to this point, means it is respecting the market structure very well, and now it is going to go up according to the market structure, right? यही point मा अहिले हामीले के गर्न पर्छ भनेपछि take your rectangle. How I do it is take your rectangle. Oh gosh, yeah, take your rectangle from here. Cursor like हामीले यसरी राख्न पर्छ that we have all the levels in line. Okay, you do not have to mark. If you're marking a rectangle from here to here, it's perfectly fine. Yeah? This is how you should be doing. But since you know this is the level, here it has been rejected. Oh, sorry, this is rejected here at this point. This is rejected here at this point. This is rejected here at this point, and now it has come to this point, right? So I'll take the current trend and mark my level from here to here. I'll try to include the wicks up to some level, but that's fine. A small markup would also work because it's a weekly time frame, right? So you see, I knew what the trend is, right? We got to know what the trend is. It is coming from coming on an uptrend. इसको impulsive move मा राख्यो है. Next हामीले के गर्न पर्छ is impulsive move देखि यहाँ तल आयो. फेरि यसले ब्रेक गरो. फेरि it has reached up to this level. Right, now it is coming back. Now it is going up. मेरो resistance support कहाँ छ जहाँ पहिलाको resistance थियो, right? This is what the market structure says, right? Your support has to be, if it's an upwards move, जहाँ impulse खत्म भयो पिछला चोटी, that point has to be the last pullback point. Just to show one more thing, like we did yesterday, last time, right? और यही point देखि यही point सम्म हामीले एउटा त्यो गरे पर के भन्छन्, if you do a fib analysis, right, using indicators. So you कुन point मा रिजेक्ट भएछ 61.8 level, you see 61.8 level exactly छोएर यसले फेरि यहाँ माथि जाँदैछ, right? So fib also confirms that this is going to be an uptrend because it has made a good pullback. 61.8 pullback गरेको मतलब this is a sure sign that it is going to have a good impulsive move if the market doesn't get manipulated a lot, right? But it is going to get manipulated in the coming weeks because of the election. So confirmations लाई पनि हामीले देख्यौं, हामीले कसरी एउटा support level बनाउन छ यहाँ त्यो पनि देख्यौं. The next part is making a resistance, right? So the current resistance for this trend is going to be this impulsive move, because यो यसरी तल आएर यो माथि आएर फेरि तल गयो, फेरि एउटा impulsive move, but this is now on a pullback, right? यसले pullback अब recover गर्न खोजिरहेछ. Are we getting this pullback recovery गर्न खोजिरहेछ, right? When we go back, you see यो यहाँ यो लेभलमा आएर रोक्यो है. What we can see here is जब यो यही लेभलमा आएर रोक्यो, and this level was the one when we had a lot of what do we say, rejections from this point. So we can potentially expect this to come up till here and make a double top, right? Double top banaera, you never know if it is going to go up. So the market will work like this. हामीले एउटा higher time frame मा हेरिरहेछौँ अहिले यसलाई. It will come like this. If it is to go up, it will retest this point again and then shoot it up, right? Because it has to follow its market structure. यसले न्यू हाई बनाइसकेछ. अब न यसले ब्रेक गर्न छ, फेरि रिटेस्ट गरेर फेरि माथि जान छ, just to follow the market structure so that it can go up. So I'm showing market structure on a higher point of view, एउटा higher time frame मा है. Now अब यो लेभललाई पनि मैले एउटा रेजिस्टेन्स पोइन्टले मार्क गर्छु. कसरी? हजुरले एउटा रेक्ट्याङ्गल लिनुहोस् है. रेक्ट्याङ्गल लिनुभयो, अब फेरि कर्सरलाई त्यही पोइन्टमा राख्नुहोस् जहाँ हजुरलाई लाग्छ यसको नेक्स्ट रेजिस्टेन्स हुन सक्छ. अब यहाँ यति ठाउँमा कुनै पनि यसको केही प्रब्लम भएछन् है. देयर इज अ प्रब्लम राइट हियर. अब यही लेभलमा अगर हजुरलाई मार्क गर्न छ भने हजुरले यही लेभललाई पनि मार्क गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. तर the next key level that I can see is right here. So there are basically two levels. This level is also perfect because यही लेभलमा हेर्नुहोस्, यो यति तल आयो, यसले यहाँदेखि रिजेक्ट गर्यो, फेरि यो माथि गयो, right? So this trade can potentially come up to here because from this point you see there is always an impulsive move going up, right? यही point देखि एउटा impulsive move माथि जाँदैछ, यही point देखि एउटा impulsive move माथि जाँदैछ, right? So push हुन्छ त्यो week मा. So you never know that week will be potentially this week or next week. This week it has already played its move, 2 days has already passed, so you never know. And next thing is when you see candlesticks like this, right? This is showing a selling pressure. This is showing out a selling pressure. If you read the candlestick Bible, what is this thing, right? I do not remember the name exactly, but this is showing a selling pressure. That's why you see 2 days have passed, and we're still stagnant to that point. It came down, it's going up, right? So you never know what this thing is going to do. That's weekly perspective. But now you know how to mark up your levels, right? So your point line down because we are going to have many lines next to the price that we are right now onto, right? So your level line hamle hataecha. Weekly perspective ma sadai major support and resistance. We are not focusing on key levels right here, but I showed key level just so that we all are on the same page and we know key levels at the point where at one point there was support and the other point there was resistance, right? So it acted as both support and resistance. Are we all clear up till here? So we have marked weekly resistance and support. हामी सब clear छौं यो point मा?
Yeah, clear.
Perfect. Promise yourself that you're going to practice this because it's going to save us a lot. Yep. Next thing is, you see, it has been in line with what daily candles are doing, you see. अब यही point मा हेर्नुस् न, हजुरले यही लेभललाई मार्क गरे पर है, यसले यति, if we have to back test, let's back test a bit, right? यही point लाई मार्क गरेका छौं है हामीले. Now what we are doing is we are looking at this point. We are sitting hands on hands. We want this point to be rejected or go down, or we want it to go up, right? Daily candles. First candle formed. You see, first candle shows that sellers tried to move the price down, but still buyers won the match because you're a dodgy candle, just a dragonfly dodgy, right? Which shows that buyers are in control. Wait for the next day. Again, you see this candle formed, the same thing. Next day, what happened? A bullish candle. What I said was to all of us that I'll be waiting for one more candle to form above to confirm that this level is broken down. Your level to confirm that this level is broken down, it has gone up. Now it is good to enter. What usually happens is sometimes you have to wait for price to go up, reject down, and then go up, retest. So there were 3 hours, right? So if you guys remember, that's a retest, reject, and react. reject, retest and react, right? Reject garo, फिर retest garo, फिर react करना पड़ता है. Now what has happened in here is it's a daily time frame, it's a long time frame. So you see this has gone up to our next level, to our next levels, जुन पनि हाम्रो next levels आउँछ. So you have to have your markup so precise in accordance to what has happened in the past. That's it. पास्टमा के भएको छ त्यही हिसाबले हामीले आफ्नो मार्कअप गर्नुपर्छ है. सो हामीले आफ्नो के भन्छन् यहाँ डेली रेजिस्टेन्स एन्ड सपोर्ट पनि मार्क गरिहालेको थियौँ है in the weekly time frame. So this is our major support and resistance. Now we have to mark our daily support and resistance level. So यसमा हामीले के हेर्नुपर्छ, की लेभल्स हेर्नुपर्छ, because now we are under support and resistance. Now we have to be so precise कि हाम्रो लेभल्सहरू या तो सपोर्ट होस् एक टाइमको लागि या एउटा एक टाइमको लागि त्यो रेजिस्टेन्स थियो, बिकज द्याट इज वेयर द प्राइस इज गोइङ टु रियाक्ट मोस्ट, राइट? अब यसको लागि पनि हजुरले धेरै टाढा जान पर्दैन. If we come up to only 1 or 2 months past zones, so you can see only from here you can see rejections हामीले मार्क गरिसकेका छौँ. So let's look in this area itself. हामीले यही एरियामा हेरे पनि काफी छ अहिलेको लागि, right? At this point, now you see, sorry, we have this as the major rejections, right? Your level ma it acted as a support, then it went up, then it came down, now it acted as a resistance, right? This very level. So I'm just simply marking without looking at what's happening today or what has happened in the in the past, in the current day, this week. मैले यही क्यान्डल्सलाई हेरेर प्रिभियस क्यान्डल्सलाई हेरेर मैले के गरेको छु, एउटा लेभल्स मार्क गरेको छु है. And this level shows me that here sellers tried to move the price down, but it was all buyers came. Buyers ले यही level देखि माथि पुऱ्याएका छन् price ले, because it never broke down this wicks and came down. तर now you see when it went up, it came down again, it went up to our level, and then यसले यस्तो तगडा ब्रेक गरो यो लेभललाई. See, this level has been broken, right? Because you have to take some amount of pips, not all of it, and then the closing candles, the nearby closing candles, right? So it's all on us how we mark up charts. For the same pair, if I'm doing a markup, suppose कसै अर्कोले मार्कअप गरिरहेछ, their support and resistance would be a little bit up or down, right? So it doesn't matter. आफ्नो लेभल्स आफूलाई थाहा हुनुपर्छ. It doesn't matter कि हजुरले त्यसकै जस्तो लेभल सेम मार्कअप गर्नुपर्छ कि नै, राइट? सो हामीले त्यही नियर बाई हेर्छौँ भने हामीले के पाउँछौँ, if this level is broken, right? Next point is, I said you never have to go and buy that, get into a sale until unless you see the other candle forming up, right? When you see the other candle forming up, it is showing rejections from this point, right? So now at this point, this is good to go, and this has came down. Now from here itself it started rejecting. Your candlestick pattern like in एउटा नाम छ. So everything lines up with the Bible, candlestick Bible that we study. यो जुन candlestick pattern छ, this is a morning star pattern. So तल आयो, फेरि एउटा almost a dodgy candle बनायो, फेरि एउटा के भन्छन् bullish candle बनायो. This is a morning star pattern, and we know our levels now, so we can expect this to go from here to here, and it has gone, you see. And if you mark up your pips from here to here, this is almost 150 140 pips, right? So that's on a daily time frame. So this is all about marking up your levels correct first. Your levels हामीले mark गरेर हेर्नुस् यहाँ माथि गयो. अब now we are in this level, right? Why we mark this thing? Because it is showing rejections at this point, resistance at this point also. You see here at this point also it showed rejection, it came down, it rejected, it came down, it went bullish. अब के भइरहेछ, यसले फेरि यही लेभलमा छ. Now what we see is, we see this candle at almost 8 minutes बाँकी छ, and we see this candle going up, right? This is almost a bullish candle. This is not going to be a bearish candle anymore. Only 8 minutes left for this candle to form. And why this candle has shown up this thing is because we are on a resistance zone, support zone, sorry. We are on a support zone. So what we can expect for tomorrow on a daily basis, if this is to respect this level, this will go up. If this is to disrespect this level, this is going to go down, retest. Oh gosh, what's wrong? Retest and then go down again, right? So this is our perspective in here. because it has already respected this level. That's why I'm not looking for any more retest, because it is retesting now from this bullish move. And if this is to be measured on basis of Fibonacci, you go from here to here, right? It's a daily time frame, and the same thing, you see it on 618 levels. Can you guys see this on 618 level? I can see it very perfectly. Oh my goodness, what happened? What the heck just happened? Yeah, low point देखी, high point someone रख्यो, and then you see your Fibonacci levels respecting at 618, right? 618 someone गएर फेरि यो माथि आयो. So we can potentially see GBP USD going up the coming day. This is the overall prediction in terms of a daily time frame, right? अब यहाँ कसैलाई पनि के doubt छ why we have marked these levels on daily time frame? This was our weekly level. What you can do is to see that this level is quite different. You can make it of different color, right? You can make it yellow or any color, right? So whatever color you want. Yellow doesn't sound look good to me, right? So I'll be making it in any color. Yeah, make it yellow. Let's make it yellow. Yeah, rejections भयो, यहाँ फेरि rejections भयो. Key levels are those points where we have multiple points of support and resistance, right? So now we know if this level is to be respected, it is going to go up. And since it's in an upper trend, this is going to go up, right? Are we all clear here?
Yes.
All clear, right? So you know now how to mark up your support and resistance and key levels in weekly and daily time frames, right? म किन यहाँ यति तलसम्म गएन, because I'm not interested in too much of past knowledge. I'm only, because I have this thing to travel from here to here. It is going to take a week or so. This thing to travel from here to here, this is going to take a week or so. So I have a week full of time to think what to do next when this comes up to this level. So why to waste time here and not focus here properly, right? किनकि यहाँ मैले आफ्नो सपोर्ट मार्कअप गरे पर I'll be missing this level, right? So I do not want to miss that level. I just want to stay focused on whatever level I am on right now. Daily time frame, when we have marked our support at this point, what I'll say is, if this thing is somewhere expected to go down from here to here, you next कहाँसम्म आइपुग्न सक्छ के? This is what I have to mark next, because I cannot be so optimistic कि यो माथि नै जान्छ. If this is to come down, where it can come down till? So यहाँ अब हामीले एउटा support or resistance दुईटै पोइन्टलाई हामीले खोज्न पर्छ है. So you see, if from this level to this level, if I mark it, right, what has happened here? And why did I mark this level? एउटा अझै support मैले किन mark गरिरहेको छु? Because I do not know if this thing comes down, I can potentially see this candle coming down to this point. If this thing goes up, then I can potentially see this candle coming up to this point. I'll mark up this level, right? But let's be optimistic. If it is to go up, it will go up till here, right? So I'm not marking any resistance as of now in this chart, but I can mark a support. Why I'm doing that? Because I know weekly time frame says it's an uptrend. Daily time frame says it's an uptrend. So if it is to go up, I'm optimistic on upper trend. I do not have to set any level of profit on an upper trend, right? Because I already have a weekly level set up right here. But the next thing is, if it is to go down, कहाँसम्म यो आइपुग्न सक्छ कि? यहाँ यही point देखि हेर्नुस् कति rejections देखाइरहेको छ. यही point देखि है. So this is showing rejections from this point. You see, I didn't take this wick because it was just the starting of that upper trend. And now, just to confirm where this rectangle has stopped, it stopped here because this is where it rejected and then it pulled back, right? So this is overall मैले कुनै पनि लेभलमा हजुरले मार्क गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ यसको सपोर्ट र रेजिस्टेन्स, and then you can see this thing falling down up till here. But I do not see any point because it made a pullback to 618. Now it is ready to go up. If it is to pull back, it will pull back again to this thing and then go up straight next day, the coming day, right? So that's our perspective. We have optimism to go for this to go up. We have a level of level marked here that till what point this can come down, right? So we are okay on both the sides. Are we clear up here, up till here?
Yeah, clear.
Perfect. Next thing is, let's go to the daily 4-hour time frames. One more thing you can write down on your note is, weekly is a good thing, to understand the trends, but since we are not so much uh, into investment, like at a long term goal, like, right, we want to make our three profits of 15% by the end of the week and leave the game. We are not so patient enough to stay in the game and let it run for an year or two, because we want to compound our account, right? Always you have to understand trends on daily and 4 hour time frame. So, well, the way I wrote it down here, right, I can again write it down here. So daily time frame मा पनि हामीले एउटा अप ट्रेन्ड देखिसक्यो है, daily uptrend. So you have your notes also. See, uptrend मै छ है, यहाँदेखि पनि हेरे पर if you start from here it is making I see. अब यही पोइन्टमा हजुरले हेर्नुहोस्, right, यो पोइन्टदेखि यो I'll mark it again, right, यहाँदेखि यहाँ आयो, यहाँदेखि यहाँ आयो, यहाँदेखि यहाँ गयो. So it is respecting this levels, right? It is purely respecting this level. एउटा यो यसको के भन्छन् हायर पोइन्टलाई यसले रेस्पेक्ट गरेर फेरि यो माथि एन्ड भयो, right? So daily time frame पनि you have your sorry you have your levels marked up, you have your trend understood, because weekly मा यो अप ट्रेन्ड हुन सक्छ तर डेली मा यो डाउन ट्रेन्डमा पनि हुन सक्छ नि, जसरी यहाँ यो डाउन ट्रेन्डमा थियो, राइट, तर यहाँ त्यस्तो भएन. नाउ इट इज अन एन अप ट्रेन्ड, राइट. सो डेलीमा पनि अप ट्रेन्ड छ भनेर we wrote it down here. So next thing is 4 hour time frames. When you're following a trend, what I'm trying to say is follow it on daily or 4 hour time frame, whether it's an uptrend, whether it's a downtrend, or whether it's a consolidation. Clear up till here?
Yeah, clear.
Perfect. Now you see 4 hour time frame मा आएपछि हामीले के देख्न सक्छौँ यहाँ, that this daily level of के भन्छन् of resistance now has been acting as a support because it's coming down, right? So what we want to see here is, if it is to go up, now you can mark your resistance. This is going to be your resistance. This is going to be your key level of of watching out where the market can potentially behave. Why did I mark that level? Now मैले धेरै चाँडै त्यसलाई mark गरिदिएँ, तर I'm sorry, I was excited. Okay, I'll tell you one more thing, one more trick to mark your levels if you do not understand the wicks and parts, right? What you have to do here is go to your line chart, click your candles pattern, right? This is your candle pattern, candles. Go to this, click on line. Now you see you have a clear image of what's happening in this market. Clear cut image. This was in consolidation. I'll tell you what. This particular thing was in consolidation. You see, this was in consolidation. It broke up, it retested, now it is going up. So this is the broke of structure. It broke from here, this consolidation was broken down to here, and then it came down. Now it is retesting. This is a clear cut sign, right? According to market structure, according to, if manipulations are not done, I'm stressing on that. Nobody is 100% clear, but according to market structure, what it says is, this is a clear cut sign that after breaking down this consolidation, almost from it was on it from 28th of September till 28th of October, almost a month, right? You फेरि माथि गयो, retest गरेछ, अब फेरि माथि जान खोजिरहेछ, right? You saw the candles forming out. So यहाँ हजुरले के गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ भनेपछि हजुरलाई levels markup गर्न छ है. What you can do is you can convert your candles into line chart and then simply look at the last point of last point out here. यो chart एकदमै simple छ अहिले देख्नको लागि, resistance markup गर्नको लागि. When you see your last point, what you can see here, you can see that from this point to this point, this has stopped. Correct? Can you guys see this? You're at level of resistance, a strong level of resistance, because यही लेभलदेखि यो फेरि तल आयो, फेरि माथि गयो, फेरि तल आयो, फेरि माथि गएर यसले के गरिरहेछ? Understand this. Broke of structure, retest, and then went up. यही point मा अहिले हजुरले हेर्नुहुन्छ भने you will be able to see some very good bullish sign. You see, bullish sign. Broke of structure, तल आयो, फेरि यति bullish भयो, that this is a clear cut sign that it has broke this level and it has gone up. Do you guys, like, are we on the same page what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And to be on the same page, understand this. I've been stressing from day one that we have to learn candlestick Bible. We have to study candlestick Bible because every candle has to speak to us. This is like a baby. We have to understand what is the baby trying to say. It's so immature right now. It's just an infant. When will this get matured? जब हामीले master गरिहाल्छौँ नि, easily will be able to understand what it is trying to say. त्यो बेला त्यो एउटा मेच्योरिटीको लेभल हुन्छ, त्यो मास्टरिङको लेभल हुन्छ हाम्रो. तर नाउ वी हेभ टु लुक एट क्यान्डल्स सो प्रिसाइसली, so stressfully, because we are not in practice. We have to, it takes 10,000 hours to be a successful person in some successful skill. So we have just started, right? We haven't even touched 1,000 yet. But now what you can say is it went up, it retested, it came up. Now if you say it went up, it retested, you don't see any bullish sign here. How can you go and buy? You don't see any bullish sign here. It came down. Wait for it to go up again. Wait for it to show any bullish sign at this point. It didn't show. It came down again. It went up. It showed a bullish sign, right? But never get into this thing. Why? I said because you have to have your confirmations ready. It came down. It formed a doji here. A doji means indecision. Now buyers are in control. Buyers have pushed the price so high that now I can expect this to go up. And if you say this level is the resistance, I won't wait because I see a strong 4-hour bullish candle here. And I know, according to Candlestick Bible, what it says is nobody knows what is going to go, what is going to happen. But you have your stop losses set somewhere down here and you take profit wherever you want, right? So that is how you practice. You backtest going, clicking on this thing and then clicking here. And then you do not have the candles here, right? So you have your levels marked up and that's how you backtest the things. Do you get it? Do every one of us understand what is this going on? So you see the new day has started. It went up. Now it is going to retest, or 4-hour candle has started. Now it is going to retest or go up. That depends upon, if it is going up, guys, this is going to go up, right? If it is not going up, it will come down till here. Now it has to break this level. Yo ho hamro level next break karni, because what you see here is, so okay, let's not get deviated. Let's mark our levels on 4 hours, right? We marked our levels on daily, we marked our levels on weekly. Now we have to mark our levels on 4 hours, right? So यहाँसम्म हामीले कुनै पनि रेजिस्टेन्स देख्दैनौँ यसमा है, as of now. So we are going to mark this level as our point of resistance for 4 hours, right? र यो पोइन्टलाई हजुरले अलिक टाढासम्म मार्क गर्नुहोस् because this will take time to come up to here, right? So that you have your levels marked up here. यही पोइन्टमा हामीले हेर्दाखेरि हामीले के हेर्न पर्छ भनेपछि, if this is to go down, right, we have our levels marked up. तर फेरि पनि एउटा लाइन हजुरले यहाँ ड्र गरिदिहाल्नु. सो जति कोर्नुहुन्छ आफ्नो नोटबुकलाई त्यति हजुरले यसदेखि थाहा पाउनुहुन्छ कि यसमा के हुन सक्छ भनेर. लाइक द मोर यु, कसरी भन्छन् त्यसलाई, गो जति, the more you mess up with your stuff, the more you understand it, right? I don't know how to say that in Nepali, but I hope all of us got it. Yeah. So this is our level of 4 hour. अब यसलाई मैले डिफ्रेन्ट कलरमा गरिदिन्छु है. यसलाई मैले पिङ्किश गरिदिएँ ल, गर्लिश कलर, पिङ्किश कलर. ओके, सो यो हाम्रो लेभल छ. यसदेखि तल आएपछि के गर्ने हामीले, we have to wait and see if it is going down again or it is rejecting. किनकि यही लेभलमा आएर रिजेक्ट गरेपा it's a good sign of entry. यही हेर्नुस् न, यही लेभलमा आएर रिजेक्ट गरेपा again we have a good sign of entry up till from here, from see यही पोइन्टमा I'm going to look into this trade. I think I can potentially get into this trade है. यही पोइन्टमा आएपा हामीले हेरे यहाँ हेर्नुस्, यही लेभलमा आएर यो रोकेछ भन्ने, somewhere stop, what candles are formed, right? Stop loss somewhere here and take profit somewhere here, because this is on a pullback and it is forming a bullish flag also. If you understand what a bullish flag is, then you'll understand that yeah, this is forming a bullish flag, and bullish flag means यो यसरी माथि bull run हुन्छ, फेरि यो drawdown हुन्छ, फेरि यो माथि जान्छ, right? So those who understand what Candlestick Bible is about, those who have been on the back office of Epic Trading House, they all should know this, right? They all know it very well, what a bullish flag or what a bearish flag is. So this is potentially going to go up till this 152 pip point on 16 or 2050 Like it's all on you. What do we say? Levels you have to put your stop loss and take profit on. Next, one more thing is never get into a bullish trend if it's showing a bearish candle. Never let the candle close and then get into it, because you never know at the end of the hour or at the end of that candle what sign it is going to form, right? So are we all clear up till here?
Yes.
This is what we have to mark. You हमले practice na करे पर we'll never understand this thing, right? One more thing, this was a higher point of resistance, right? One more thing that we can mark right here, right out here, is this level, because you see from this level also it started showing rejections. So जुन पनि लेभलमा एउटा एकचोटि सपोर्ट बन्यो थियो त्यसलाई सपोर्ट के भन्छन्, see this point, this was acting as a support, right? It went up, then it again went up from here. तर यो लेभलमा के भयो, यही लेभलमा यो तल आयो, यसले ब्रेक गरो, रिटेस्ट गरो, फेरि यो तल आयो, हेर्नुस्. So break of structure, retest, and then coming down. And यो सब कसरी थाहा भयो? If I were here at this point, right, I will wait. Okay, this is coming down. Yeah, this came down. यही लेभलमा एउटा सपोर्ट छ या केही छ है, यही लेभलमा तपाईँ यहाँ पछाडि जानुहुन्छ भने you will be able to see many points of rejections. You see, this is the level. This is the level right here. यही point देखि हेर्नुस्. So 4 hours time frame you have to drag it back, right, to understand how things are going on. Okay, next. ये फेरि यही लेभलमा सपोर्ट छ. I'll be waiting for what I said, to be on a buy side. You have to have one buy candle forming up. Support छ भन्ने मात्रै हुँदैन, सपोर्ट छ भनेर मात्रै हुँदैन. Understand this. कतिचोटि मैले लस खाएको छु यसमा. I am trying to share everything, every possible thing, because I see the candle going up and I think no, it's a perfect entry for me to get into, किनकि यो माथि गएर एन्ट्री गरे पर मैले यति पे लस गरिहाल्छु. No, this doesn't work like that. See, it formed a bullish candle down here. Now it's a support. Support has now broken down, and now it is going to retest this zone. See, अब ये फेरि के गर्दैछ यहाँ, retest गरो यसलाई है, यही जोनलाई retest गरो. So always wait for a break of structure and then a retest, because you do not have such a strong bullish candle down, a bearish candle down here, right? If it was a very bearish candle, you could have entered, but it is not that bearish, right? So you see, now this point, at this point what it says, it is going to go up, but this was a point of support, right? Resistance. यो फेरि यही पोइन्टमा आयो, यो तल आयो यहाँदेखि, यही पोइन्टमा के भएछ, हाम्रो ब्रेक अफ स्ट्रक्चर भएपछि यही पोइन्टमा यो तल आयो. So this is the entry to get into this trade. This level is the entry to get into this trade, this level, by looking at this candle, a dodgy, an evening star. हजुर यो क्यान्डलको एन्डमा पनि अगर हजुर गए पर, how many pips have you got called, right? So this is an evening star, guys. This is an evening star, bullish indecision candle and a bearish sign. That's an evening star. That is showing that this market is going to go down. So from our point of entry, how much this market has gone down, you see, and right in here again, यही पोइन्टमा हाम्रो के छ, एउटा रेजिस्टेन्स छ, सपोर्ट छ यही पोइन्टमा, अनि यही हाम्रो लागि के छ, रेजिस्टेन्स. बिकज when you see rejections like this, that means there is someone available in the market. Just drag it back and see, oh yeah, this is the point of support or resistance. Now if it is showing a bullish sign from here, it has shown a bullish sign from here, you have to leave your sell and then get into buys. And when you get into buys, this is what back testing is. You have the market already with you. आँखा चिम्म गरेर हेर्दै राख्नुस् के हुन सक्छ त्यसमा, right? So this is our 4 hour level time frame, right? 4 hour मा यो यही भइरहेको छ. What has happened? What has gone wrong? Okay. Are we all clear up till here? Because what I can see now is, if it is to see, this has broke this structure very well, right? Now it is pulling back. If it is to come down, it will come down again here, which I probably don't see happening as of now, right? According to my just analysis, because it is a very strong bullish move, right? It will come down here, right? If it is to come down, reject back. If it is to go up, reject back from here, good entry level, and then go up again. यही point देखि मैले त्यही भने नि, यही point देखि हामीले के भन्छन्, हाम्रो त्यो काउन्ट गर्न this is on a 4 hour time frame, right? So oh gosh, sorry. So this is how we play with it, guys. This is how we play with it. If it is to come down to this level, okay. My goodness, what's wrong with it? ये level देखिए फिर ये oh my god, sorry guys, sorry. ये level देखिए फिर यही resistance point समझ जाने को लगी. And you see 1:2, 1:3 को ratio हमले बनाइरहेको छ है. But I want this to come down to at least this point. यो यहाँसम्म यो 4 घण्टा पछि हजुरले हेर्नुहुन्छ भने you'll understand who is in existence in this market. तर अहिले हामीले हेर्न सक्छौँ के भन्छन् 1 hour त्यो टाइम फ्रेमलाई हेरेर है. So now you got it right, how to mark your levels and how to understand what's happening. If you see any rejections anywhere, that means in the past something has happened in that at that point, right? Clear? I'm clear. So is 4 hours ko resistance, 4 hour ko resistance, 4 hours ko imaginary support of rejection, and this is the daily which is capturing the 4 hour time frame. Iti bullish, there are less chances for this to come down, but let's see what the market is going to do, because what I see here is a bullish flag. What I see here is a huge rejection at this point, break of structure cha feri retest garecha feri yo mathi jana sakcha hai. So that is how I understand this. Next thing is going back into 1 hour. Going to 1 hour, not back into 1 hour. We've never been there. Okay. 1 hour मा पनि के हाम्रो छ, obviously एउटा bullish flag बनिरहेको छ है. यो यति तल आयो. अब यसले यही स्ट्रक्चरलाई कस्तो राम्रोले ब्रेक गरेर हेर्नुहोस्, यही स्ट्रक्चरलाई ब्रेक गरेर फेरि यही पोइन्टमा अब यहाँ हामीले के गरौँ, एउटा रेजिस्टेन्स र सपोर्ट लेभल बनाऊ है. सपोर्ट लेभल कहाँ आएर रोक्छ, यही आएर रोक्छ. बिकज सी 1 hour जुन 4 hour मा हाम्रो रिजेक्सन्स थियो त्यो 1 hour मा हाम्रो एक्चुअल क्यान्डल बनेछ. सो द्याट्स वेयर इट डिफर्स. एउटा हामीले यो बनाए हाम्रो सपोर्ट र हाम्रो रेजिस्टेन्स फर एज अफ नाउ हाम्रो रेजिस्टेन्स कहाँ छ. इफ यु ड्र्याग इट ब्याक टु दिस लेभल, यु सी दिस इज द पोइन्ट अफ रिजेक्सन्स, राइट. यहीँदेखि मैले एउटा यही पार्टलाई मैले कन्सिडर गरेर एउटा रेजिस्टेन्स बनाउन खोजे पर आई विल बी रिचिङ टु दिस लेभल, right? So everything that has happened in the market in the past is what the market is going to make in the future. The only difference is this will be making somewhere close to or somewhere different to what it has performed in the past. Okay? तर रिजेक्सन्स र सपोर्ट र त्यो सब एउटै ठाउँमा हुन्छ. अब यसलाई हजुरले लाइन चार्टमा कन्भर्ट गरेर हजुरले के हेर्नुहुन्छ भने यही लेभल हेर्नुहोस् है. यही लेभललाई हजुरले हेर्नुहुन्छ भने दिस लेभल. ओके, सी लाइन चार्ट, how helpful line chart is. It will tell you key levels very easily. यही लेभललाई हेर्नुहोस्. At this point, this was acting as a support. It went up, broke off structure. Again as a support, it went up. Again now it is potentially to act as a support. ये एउटा सपोर्ट एड गर्नु. अब यही पोइन्टदेखि हामीले रिजेक्सन्स हेरेर पार what we can expect is we can expect this thing to go up, right? So we still have 44 minutes to go, and you see this is going down, coming up, going down, coming up. खेलिरहेछ त्यो. So you see the rejections happening at this level. Rejections happening. Sellers are trying to sell, but buyers are in control, right? So that's how we have to understand. Every candlestick, every line, every markup, you see this level, you see this point of rejections, they all have to speak to us. अब यो जति बेरिश भएर यो तल क्यान्डल फर्म हुन्छ त्यति we can expect it to go down. But if this closes above this line, then we can potentially see, or यस्तै रिजेक्सन भएर एउटा लङ विक टु द डाउन एन्ड माथि एउटा सानो बडी हुन्छ भने we can potentially say that this is going to go up, right? Because again it is forming a bearish flag, a bullish flag, and what do we say, yeah, this is on an uptrend, right? So you have marked your levels here also. अब यही पोइन्टमा एन्ट्री कसले सोधे पर how to enter, right? So first thing is your confirmations have to match up. So the first thing is this, right? So when you come up from here, see here. What level of rejection is this showing? If it is to follow this, right, 618 र यही लाइनको माथि भए पर यही लेभलमा मैले के हेर्छु बेरिश क्यान्डल हेरेर कहिले पनि बाइमा जान्न I will always be waiting for bullish candle to form and stop here, show some rejections to the upper side, right? Rejections to the upper side भनेको यहाँसम्म हैन, at least यो लेभलसम्म आए पर, because you see this level is also another key level out here. यही लेभलदेखि के भएछ माथि गयो फेरि रिजेक्ट भयो फेरि रिजेक्सन भयो तर यसले यसले ब्रेक गर्यो राइट सो यही लेभलसम्म आएर कहीँ राम्ररीले एउटा बुलिस क्यान्डल फर्म गरे पर वाट आई क्यान एक्सपेक्ट इज आई क्यान एक्सपेक्ट दिस टु गो अप सो यु प्ले विथ वाट हेज बिन प्लेड अलरेडी that is according to market structure, but if there is some news impacting the market, then obviously you have no control over it. That's why you should never be trading a red folder news, right? So we have our 1 hour level also marked up, right? So ये level में है ना जैसे rejections दिखाई रहा है कुछ. So hopefully by the end of this call or when the call is end, when you look into this market, I'll be sharing this image of markup to you all also, and you'll be able to see what it has played off, right? Next thing is sometimes this is not the good entry point as of now, right? Because what I said, I have this level marked up. I can enter here. So if someone has to ask me, someone is to ask me how will you enter? How will you enter? I will wait for candles to form, for candles to, show a point of confirmation. फिबोनाचीले मेरो सही कन्फर्मेसन देखाएछ राइट अब यसले एउटा अप ट्रेन्ड पनि यहाँदेखि फर्म हुनेछ भन्ने गुड दिस इज अप ट्रेन्ड दिस इज अ पुल ब्याक एन्ड दिस इज हेज टु गो अप बट वाट आई विल बी वेटिङ फर इज आई विल बी वेटिङ फर अ बुलिश क्यान्डल टु कम अप हियर rejections at this level and then only I'll be going on a buy, right? So in order to catch 10-20 pips you can lose a lot if you just go on a buy right here because this is now not showing any sign of buy. 41 minutes left the chart तर कुनै पनि बेरिश क्यान्डल बुलिश क्यान्डल फर्म भएछ छैन रिजेक्सन्स मात्रै भएर इट नेभर ह्यापन्स लाइक द्याट राइट इट क्यान कम डाउन टु दिस पोइन्ट यु नेभर नो राइट सो विल बी वेटिङ फर दिस and you see the market is performing according to what we are discussing now, so that is the point of rejections happening. Okay, clear up till here? दाइ अलिकति यो एक्सटेन्ड गरेर हुन्छ भन्नाले 10-15 minutes if it's okay.
Yes, sure.
Okay, are you all getting this? Please, I'll have some water, but let me know whether we all are getting this or not.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so far clear.
So
Super
far
clear. Daju headnotes. You bujincha only when you practice it, right? If we do not practice it, we'll never get it. We'll never get it. Yay point of rejection, sir. Yay point where reject. Next is 15 minutes. This is for entries. This is mainly been used for entries, guys. So you see, त्यही मार्कअपमा हाम्रो कति लाइन्सहरू बसिरहेको छ है यही मार्कअप हेर्नुहोस् how well these things are lined up because this is from the same chart, right? This is from the same chart. We are not doing anything new out here. जुन पनि लेभल्सहरू हामीले बनाइरहेका छौँ they are only on different time frames but again they are on the same chart, right? Same pair. On 15 minutes time frame, what do I see here is, I'll tell you what. This has come up, right? I can wait for a morning star to form. A morning star would be a red candle, then a blue or an indecision candle, and then a bullish candle. If I see that, I will be getting into this trade, right? After 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes, if I see that, I'll be getting into this trade. And where I'll be aiming up till, I'll be aiming up till here, as of now, right? And how many pips is this away? If I have to measure it from here to here, it's 15 pips, right? So just at this point, you see, it's like यही point में एउटा bearish move गरेछ, and but now it is rejecting from this level. So I have to wait up till 2 more candles to form and show me a bullish sign. So this level can be easily broken. This is just a 15 minutes level, nothing much. 15 minutes level. If this gets broken down, this will be TP1 and this point will be TP2. Simple. And where your stop loss would be, if you have to ask me where your stop loss would be, जति टाइम फ्रेम कम हुन्छ त्यति हामीले स्टप लसलाई कम गर्ने, जति टाइम फ्रेम धेरै हुन्छ त्यति स्टप लसलाई धेरै गर्ने. So if I were to mark it from here and go all the way up till here, which is 20-30 pips, right? 30 pips now, there always 1:2 ratio is very good, right? But even if it's if it's an uptrend, it shows a morning star, I will prefer putting my stop loss down to this level, किनकि always remember तुम हजुरहरूको stop loss के चाँडै hit हुन्छ. Why? Because of the spread of your broker, whatever spread your brokers provide, right? So 30 pips को लागि एउटा 15 pips को stop loss राख्ने, it's 1:2 ratio, which is fine, which is not that bad, right? 1:2 ratio at a learning stage. If you achieve this, right, this can potentially be a good trade to get into. No manipulation in this market right now because GBP is not active, USG is not active, but people will be trading this, so it will be moving out slowly, but still we can see something happening out here according to the candles forming, right? So that was on the basis of entry. How do we enter here? Because I see a rejection this point, a bullish candle up here, so yeah, potentially it is going to go up, right? But again, it all depends upon the candlesticks. So we have from the time that we started, we have been marking our levels. You see, हामी कति टाढादेखि हेर्नुहोस्. This is the beauty of this, guys. We started from weekly. हामीले कुन लेभल्सलाई मार्क गरे. We understood where the market is going first. We understood it's an uptrend, right? Then एउटा पुल ब्याक थियो. पुल ब्याकमा हामीले एउटा सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेन्स मार्क गरे. Then you see, अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड गर्ने हो पहिला कि मार्केटले के गरिरहेछ त्यो एउटा लङ्गर पर्सपेक्टिभमा. देन वी मार्क आवर डेली जोन्स. डेली जोन्सलाई मार्क गरेपछि हामीले के गरे, वी नो आवर की लेभल्स अफ डेली सपोर्ट एन्ड रेजिस्टेन्स. देन वी वेन्ट अन टु आवर 4 आवर टाइम फ्रेम. 4 आवर टाइम फ्रेममा पनि हामीले पोटेन्सियली हाम्रो कुन टाइम अहिले कुन लेभल चलिरहेको छ, बेस्ड अन द्याट लेभल, राइट, वी मार्क आवर रेजिस्टेन्स एन्ड सपोर्ट वाज लाइनिङ अप विथ द डेली टाइम फ्रेम, सो वी डिडन्ट केयर अबाउट इट, राइट. Next is what we went to our 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame ma ke bhayo. So this is how we are breaking down. This is what top down analysis is. त हजुरहरूले बस प्राइस एक्सन हेर्ने हो. कुन लेभलमा गएर यो एउटा माउन्टेन पिक हाई बनाएको छ या भ्याली बनाएको छ होइन, कुन लेभलमा गएर के देखाइरहेको छ यसले आफ्नो रमिता. इफ वी हेभ टु से इन नेपाली, क्यान्डलस्टिकले कुन रमिता देखाइरहेछ आफ्नो. On that basis itself, you're marking your levels. You see, I've had my levels marked. You pull back गरिरहेछ अब, right? I have this also marked up here because this was the point of rejection, right? यो एउटा सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेन्स बनाएको थियो यही पोइन्टमा यसले रेजिस्टेन्स सपोर्टको पनि काम गरेको छ. सो दिस इज अ की लेभल. आई हेभ दिस मार्क्ड एज अ लाइन. नाउ आई विल बी वेटिङ फर द क्यान्डल टु शो सम एक्सन आउट हियर. इफ दिस क्यान्डल shows an action, right, a bullish action, then I'll be probably getting into this trade. That is how it is done. And 15 minutes time frame, again you see. So you see, I told you, right, never get into any trade if it is showing out, if it is not closed. It was bullish, now it is bearish. So you never know what is going to make by the end of this minute. So that is what top-down analysis is. And this is what I have been doing wrong up till now, up till today, is I'm focusing on a lot of pairs and I'm trying to do TD on every pair. So I'm not able to catch out all the moves that pair is showing, right? Every trade, if you scalp also, you can make at least 30 to 50 pips in a day based on the volatility of that pair, right? Based on the volatility of one or two pairs, if you focus on that. Volatile pair business, र यसै TDA गर्नुहोस्. लट साइज आफ्नो रिस्क म्यानेज गरेर है, आफ्नो 10-20 पिप्स लिएर, सरी 20-30 पिप्स लिएर, have your daily goal achieved, right? That is what I'm doing right now. I'm achieving my daily goals, right? And in a bit of a drawdown some days, achieving my daily goals, but still at the end of the day, I go to the bed with a positive mindset that whatever I did on my own. So I make sure I do things on my own mostly. I do take signals from the Epic channel, right? But maximum of them, I want them to be of my own profit, because that is how it is going to build up confidence in myself, right? So you always wait for the candles to form and do the TD analysis on any pair. GBP is very volatile. GBP USD is very volatile. Won't be volatile in the Asian sessions, right? But you can catch this move. If this is to come up, what I see now here is, guys, GBP, what does it do? It wipes up all the efforts that the Asian pairs does, right? Wipes up all the efforts. You see, Asia ले यहाँदेखि यहाँसम्म ताने थियो. Now GBP dropped it down. This is from, this is from see, I'll show you a very very clear sign. 27 October यहाँदेखि start भयो. और यो क्यान्डलदेखि स्टार्ट भयो. एसियाले यहाँदेखि यहाँसम्म तान्यो. It wiped it all down, then it went up. Why? Because they want people to be wiped out. What I see here is today, if this is to go according to what I'm thinking, this will come up, this will form a double top, this will come down again, and probably from here to here they'll be pulling it up. Who knows? This may happen, right? Because that is how agents pairs work. They work very slowly. GBP will do its two moves, pull it down here and then drag it up to the next level. So you have a lot of potential coming up in this trade. Oh my goodness. Are we all clear here? I not see any progress in our trading, believe me. And
Mm-hmm.
I know 100% people in our group or 90% people in our group are all relying on signals from others, right? Are we all clear? Are we all true enough or not? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong anywhere.
Yeah.
20 pip and
True.
dip strategy, which Rubinda is doing, is tremendously, he is doing a good job. He's doing something on his own. But 20 pips and dip is also making support and resistance, right? How long are you going to use that indicator? He's doing it at a beginner's level, which is very good, and he's preparing himself to see those support and resistance, right? So he's already on the journey of seeing those things which I shown you today. But this is how you mark. And यो मैले एक्सप्लेन गर्न कति टाइम लाग्यो है, तर यो मैले मार्कअप गर्न मलाई 5 minutes लाग्दैन. It won't take 5 minutes for me to mark up. And based on the markups itself, I'll do corrections on what the market is playing out and then get into the trades. Simple as that. I have my key levels marked up, right? So I can see now if it is rejecting from here to here, I want it to go up till here. So this is my take profit. Simple. यति पुगेपछि मैले हटाइदिन्छु यसलाई. यसभन्दा तल गएपछि I'll be in loss. Simple. So you have to be confident on what you are taking, right? All clear up to here.
I'm clear. I'm clear.
रेजिस्टेन्स र सपोर्ट राख्नुहोस् अनि विकली त्यही चार्टलाई फलो गर्नुहोस्. डिलिट युर डे what do we say, daily 4 hour 1 hour or a 15 minutes lines that you make, because the price has already passed that levels, right? So weekly you can keep as such, or what I do is I simply remove everything the other day and make it a new one next day, because it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
take long for me now. I practice it a lot. I practice it
Mm-hmm.
every day. If you
Mm-hmm.
practice it, by the next Tuesday session you'll be master in this,
Mm-hmm.
marking out your own support and resistance. Yeah, that's all. Because if you are not lying to yourself, the universe won't lie to you. The universe is going to support you out and help you reach out your goals. That is what I'm trying to say. आफ्नो मेन्टालिटी चेन्ज गर्न पर्यो क्या हामीले, अरू केही होइन. मान्छेहरूले बुझिरहेछन्, एउटा दाइले भन्नुभएको छ, नो प्रब्लम, द्याट इज देयर फेट, बट इट इज आवर ड्युटी टु मेक देम अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड, राइट? एन्ड यु आर पर्फर्मिङ your duty very well, right? So you're doing your best job, keep doing your best job, people will understand. But once you have the results coming up, people will understand. And your main job is to make your results daily and to reach out to those people by showing your results, right? Which is what you're doing. And try taking trades on your own, guys, because